showing you when I'm down in my anxiety, when I'm pissed off, when I'm happy, whatever. Some people like... Back that way right there where I'm heading, it's freaking pouring down. More power to people that's got small ADV bikes that ride all this road stuff, because see, like this dumbass pulled right out in front of me. Alright, good morning. Welcome to day 6 of this video series. Day 7 of this actual trip. It's about 5:45 in the morning. Just getting up. We'll get packed up pretty quick because I'm trying to beat some thunderstorms. I think today's plan is to start heading home. Gonna take some back roads, just chill, but try to beat all the heavy rain. So see what the day holds. Let's get packed up and let's get after it. Alright everybody, we're off. It's time to hit the road, see what the day holds. And you may ask yourself, if you follow this channel a lot, why am I leaving on day 7? It was supposed to be a 8 to 10 day trip. Well, quite frankly, I'm just ready to go home. That's pretty much it. I've enjoyed the trip, but being solo for what, this will be day 5 being by myself. It's been kind of different. I like having Timmy around. I enjoy the energy. We feed off each other's energy for camping and stuff like that. Come to find out that the shorter trips are just as fun as these big ones, especially if you got somebody you like hanging out with, like I do with Timmy. So that's pretty much it. That's why I'm going home. I've enjoyed it. I've accomplished stuff that I wanted to accomplish on this trip, which is teaching myself a lot of things, especially about being alone. It's something I'm really not used to. I've been married for 18 years and it's always used to having somebody around. So I've accomplished my goals and hopefully the videos turn out alright. But again, this was a trip for me, not so much for YouTube. So I know there's gonna be people out there dropping comments saying I didn't make it, blah blah blah, this and that about trail, this and that. I don't care, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's for me, not nobody else. Everything that happens for YouTube is a bonus. Appreciate y'all watching this stuff, but just gotta do what I gotta do for myself and trying to make me grow as a person, trying to help my anxiety and depression, all that kind of stuff. And my anxiety got to me pretty bad yesterday, so it is what it is. We'll see if we can find some cool stuff today along the back roads of, I have no idea, through Georgia. Got to get out of Florida first. Open sesame gate. Yeah. On Florida Caverns State Park. We'll see you later. That's pretty cool. If y'all watch the last video, take a tour of the caverns. It was pretty neat. My second time being there, but it's been like 12 years ago, so pretty cool. I've been on the bike by 8:30 every day, I guess, maybe 9 at the latest. And today's ride is about 350 miles home. And I'm sitting at 1,341 miles for the trip. That's pretty good. My longest motorcycle trip ever, I think. I'm gonna save this turtle though. Here we go. You can't leave that thing laying out in the middle of the intersection like that and not save it. There we go. I only had about 250, maybe 300 miles left of the Florida Adventure Trail. Besides that little area I skipped down around close to Tampa, that bottom loop down there on the east coast. I skipped that because just way too much deep sand, and That was the first day that when Doc left, and I was kind of just making my way around trying to figure out what I was going to do. So skip that section. But from Bluntstown to Pensacola area was only about 250, maybe 300 miles. I'd say closer to 250. So I didn't have much of the trail left anyway. So I feel pretty accomplished about it, to be honest. Like I said, I ain't got to complete it to say, hey, I completed it. I just wanted to do a good trip, and I had a pretty good trip. I've now crossed over into Georgia. So now we'll be in the center of Georgia for 6.5 hours. So it's pretty much Georgia until it gets to my house. I don't like road riding that much, and 350 miles of it is going to be really tiring to me, because I like to mix in that dirt. But on a mission to get towards the house today, so I'm going to be talking to y'all when I can. The boring road ride adventure continues. More power to people that's got small ADV bikes that ride all this road stuff, because this thing's a road eating beast and it still sucks. It's probably because I hate road riding so much, but I mean, being on a 1000cc bike, this thing can do pretty much anything. But anybody that does on smaller bikes, my hat's off to you, buddy. I tip my hat to you, because I wouldn't want to do it. Well, a little over 130 miles down. This time take a little break, stop and get some fuel, chill for a minute, let my butt take a break, and see if we can find something to eat. I'm getting hungry. Don't like there's nothing much to eat in this small town, so I just picked up some gas station pizza, a little drink. I'll sit right here and take a break for a minute, eat this food, get back after it, and see what else we run into today. It's about 130 miles down, 220 something to go. Keep on hammering away. Nothing like some good old gas station pizza in the middle of nowhere, Georgia. Most importantly, get off, stretch them legs, and give that old ass a break off his seat. Another 70 miles down, 149 to go. This is the town of Forsyth, Georgia, if you're wondering. Looks like a pretty neat little town. Busy as hell. And this truck is sitting at this red light for 10 damn minutes, won't go through it. That's another reason why I hate riding on roads. Too much car traffic, too dangerous out here. I'd much rather try to take my chances off-road, hurting my own self, than getting run over by some stupid driver that don't know what they're doing or paying attention to nothing. People are stupid. See, like this dumbass pulled right out in front of me. I swear, this has been the dumbest little section of road I've ever ridden in my life. Y'all know these videos where sort of riding back on the road is not the most interesting videos, but I like to show trips from start to finish. And sometimes, or just about every time, the going home trip is on the road for us, whether it's 100 miles, 200 miles, 500 miles, 300 miles, whatever it is. That's what we do, is go home on the road. We don't trailer a bike nowhere, don't put them on the back of a truck. We ride them to and from everywhere we go. My helmet camera died after I took a break, but as you can see, hiding out in the rain, still making my way. Hopefully it won't get rained on too bad, because you can't see when it's pouring down like crazy. That's what it was doing, so keep on keeping on. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm still getting rained on. Got the helmet camera covered up. It's dead anyway. Back that way right there where I'm heading, it's freaking pouring down. And I just can't see in it. It gets all over the shield. I can't see good, and people can't see me, so it's just too dangerous. So I'm just hiding out under this tree right here, taking some cover, and hopefully it'll pass in a minute. I'm already soaked, but just don't want anybody to hit me. Main thing, that's it. I'll make it one way or another. All right, well, it's the next day. I didn't film too much more after I got caught in the rain. I'm just trying to make it home. And once I got home, it was time to see the wife, the daughter, the dogs. I put the cameras away and didn't do anything else but take a shower and relax and ate some food. So just want to give y'all my final thoughts on the trip overall. Florida is a great state. I love it there. It's beautiful. Don't like the deep sand on the East Coast so much on a big loaded adventure bike, but it was an adventure, so I made the best of it. That part kind of sucked, but once I got to the Panhandle, it was awesome. The scenery, the roads, the riding, the camping, everything was good on that side. I love the ocean, the Gulf Coast. I love that part. The bugs I didn't love so much, especially the no-see-ums. At nightfall, they would come out and they would just bite the hell out of me. I didn't like that part too much. The gnats wasn't as bad as I thought they would be, but the head net did work and help with that situation. But overall, being out for 7 days, camping for 6 nights, and 5 of those being solo, 1,700 miles of deep sand, gravel roads, dirt roads, a little bit of rain, bugs, all of it as a whole. It was a fun trip. I had my ups and downs, as y'all seen on some of these videos. My anxiety got the best of me sometime. My depression got me a little bit, and some of the videos probably reflect that. They wasn't all upbeat, and I wasn't happy in all of them, as y'all probably can tell. But on this channel, and for me personally, I try to bring y'all the realest stuff I can. Whether that means showing you when I'm down in my anxiety, when I'm pissed off, when I'm happy, whatever. Some people like it, some people don't, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, all this stuff is for me, and when Timmy comes, it's for Timmy. And that's all it is. We put out content, and we enjoy everybody watching it, but at the end of the day, we just got to be ourselves and be as real as we possibly can. So if you like the video series, I appreciate it. If you didn't, I understand too. Like I said, the trip was up and down. My first time being alone for that many days, day in, day out. I'm used to having Timmy around these motorcycle trips, not only cooking for me, but just the energy. We bounce each other's energy off each other and just keep each other up. When I'm down, he keeps me up. When he's down, I keep him up. It's just a thing we do, being brothers. I miss my wife a lot. First time I've been away from her for that long. And I know a lot of y'all's gonna say, hey, you wasn't gone that long. 7 days, 5 days being all by myself out in the middle of nowhere sometime. It's different. And camping every day, packing your stuff off the bike, just setting up tents, all that stuff every day, and not using a hotel is different. And if you've never tried it, I highly recommend it. It'll teach you a lot about yourself. But all in all, good trip. Florida Adventure Trail was okay. East Coast side, in my opinion, not for motorcycles. I know John Burkmeyer, the guy that created it, may watch this series and may make some workarounds on the East Coast side. I think it's needed to make the trip more enjoyable for a motorcycle, especially if you're on a big bike loaded. Now, if you go out for day rides, it's probably okay, but that deep sands is not any fun on these big bikes. But the West Coast, like I said, Panhandle side, awesome. I only had about 250, 300 miles left of the route to complete, other than the area I skipped in the Tampa area. So maybe one day I'll go back and complete it. I didn't complete on this trip, which is not a failure, because all in all, this trip was a success. Taught me a lot about myself, and I persevered through it as best I could, and hope the videos reflect that. So, as always, appreciate y'all watching. If you hadn't already, hammer the shit out of that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new content comes out. We'll see y'all in the next one.